What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. On the last part, we got to see everyone arrive to Namek. While on the quest to find the Dragon Balls, things didn't really go so smoothly since the Frieza Force also appeared on Namek. Naturally, this means a massive fight ensues. But the group now has to defeat Frieza himself. Can they actually accomplish that? Piccolo and Salad have a strategy that might actually work, but they're not too sure. We'll see more of that in this part. For this video, let's set a like goal of 3,500 likes. Once we hit that, I'll continue with another part of this series. Anyways, let's pick up from here. The bright light that Frieza saw disappears. He continues flying over, wondering what he just witnessed. His scouter went off the charts before exploding. Whatever power he sensed, it was in the 6 digits. No, 7 digits, maybe even 8, he wasn't sure. The thing blew up before he can even get a good reading. It must be broken, I mean it did explode after all. There's no way they actually have someone that strong fighting for them, right? But even if they do, it doesn't matter. Frieza has a lot of power in reserve. And if he needs, he will transform. And if he transforms, it'll be over for good. He doesn't have anything to worry about. Well, he hopes so. The Namekians finish merging with Salad, and Piccolo watches on in awe. First off, Piccolo is way stronger than he would have ever expected. It's incredible. His own power is something that he couldn't even imagine. He didn't know this type of strength is possible, but even more impressive is Salad. Not only did his power massively increase, but something else changed about him. It's like something within his android biology activated. Just like they theorized, he actually was able to transform. As a bio-android that's based on getting power from others, he can evolve with enough power and data obtained. And this mass merging actually gave him that. They never really expected something like this, but the transformation is very subtle. This definitely isn't his perfect form, but it does serve as a definite step towards that perfect form. He still looks similar to how he did before. His appearance only slightly changed. He did grow in size and looks older somehow. And his armor slightly morphs from what it looked like before. He's just as surprised as Piccolo. He wasn't aware that this would make him transform of all things. Hell, he didn't even really know that Namekian fusion existed until recently. But it inadvertently served as a way for him to transform. Now permanently in his second form, at least until he gets to the next step. And the fusion finishes just in time, because right after this, Frieza lands in front of the two of them. Wait, was this the power he was sensing? It's just a single Namekian and some purple dude. He's never seen someone like that purple guy before, not knowing what kind of alien race he is. But a Namekian? Why is he so strong of all people? Frieza doesn't care. Regardless, he'll kill both of them. And it shouldn't be too hard. He starts off by aiming a finger at Piccolo. Quickly, he charges Death Beam, hitting him head on. The beam makes contact with Piccolo's chest, and it does absolutely nothing. It just bounces off and dissipates. Interesting, Frieza launches more and more, as Piccolo moves towards Frieza, dodging all the beams, landing a powerful kick right under his chin. He sees now. He underestimated this Namekian. His scouter must have been right. Piccolo immediately begins fighting Frieza, knowing how big of a threat he is and that he must eliminate him right now. He gets a few good hits in and actually injures Frieza a bit. And Frieza knows he can't hold back as much anymore. He's gonna have to transform at least to his third form. He jumps right past the second form, going into this one. It looks terrifying, and in terms of power, it's way stronger. But still, the two of them aren't really phased. Piccolo tries to attack and learns that Frieza is a lot more durable now, but still not immune to Piccolo's power. And even better, Salad is still there. The two of them team up, attacking Frieza 2v1. And during this team up, Salad actually gets a great idea. He sticks out his tail, stabbing Frieza in the side, catching him off guard. Frieza shrieks as his power is absorbed from him, creating a death saucer in his hand and slicing off Salad's tail. But it's too late. Salad already took a good chunk of energy. Not to mention all of that data on Frieza that he gets from absorbing him. Oh, and as for his tail, he just regenerates that. And Frieza comes to realize that these guys must be really annoying to fight. He's gonna have to go all out. They're both powerful and can regenerate. And as far as he knows, that guy Salad must have copied his moves somehow, because now he's fighting him perfectly, using a lot of his techniques. Salad prepares to finish it off with a Death Beam, but as he launches the beam, Frieza powers up and begins transforming. The act of him powering up alone actually destroys the beam, with Frieza then completing his transformation. And just as he does, the rest of the group finally arrives, surprised at what they see. They see someone that they think is Frieza. It looks like him, but he's different somehow. Obviously some of the group hasn't seen him yet, but Vegeta, he doesn't recognize Frieza. He wasn't aware he could transform to this level. But also they see Salad. He transformed too, and they can sense Piccolo's energy. He's so much stronger than before. They wonder what happened. But Piccolo says they'll explain later. Right now they need to defeat Frieza. But the group feels kinda unsure about it. Of course they're not gonna back down, but still. Frieza is so strong now that even with Salad and Piccolo's power up, they're not sure how they'll be able to accomplish that. But there's actually a couple good things working for them. For one, Piccolo did deal some damage to Frieza while he was in his first form, and that doesn't just go away from him transforming. He's going to retain that damage. Not to mention, Salad stole a lot of his energy when he was in his third form. So even though Frieza's in his final form, he's still pretty injured. And even if he powers up into his buff 100% form, he's not really going to be at 100%, more like 50%. Their effective fighting strategies have actually weakened him by half, and as you can assume that's very helpful, not to mention Goku's there now, and by utilizing Kaioken, it helps even the fight even more. Goku also doesn't want to use a Spirit Bomb, but he needs a distraction for that, and Gohan actually has a really good idea. He decides to retreat from the fight, going to gather the Dragon Balls in order to summon Porunga. Not only will this allow him to get the wishes, but it'll distract Frieza, allowing Goku some time to charge the Spirit Bomb. Gohan slips away from the group as they hold Frieza off. And angered, Frieza asks how this is possible. Who are these people? And why is Vegeta with them? Vegeta does the honors in introducing them. That guy in the orange suit, Kakarot, he's another Saiyan. The purple guy, an android, genetically engineered to be the perfect warrior. And Piccolo, according to what he said, he's a fusion of Namekians now, the strongest of the race at the moment. And those two Baldies, they're Earthlings, he thinks. He doesn't really know. They don't really look too normal. I mean, one guy doesn't have a nose and the other guy has 3 eyes. But whatever, he doesn't want to ruin his cool moment. And he doesn't need to unnecessarily bully Tenshinhan and Krillin. But Vegeta tells Frieza one thing that he needs to know. They're here to defeat him. Goku butts in and says they're actually here for the Dragon Balls, but Vegeta turns around and yells at him, "Don't ruin the moment." He had a really cool speech going on there. Goku apologizes and the fight continues. And Frieza begins to notice, Goku's not actually fighting that much. It's mostly Piccolo, Salad, and Vegeta doing it, with Krillin and Tenshinhan lending support. And then Frieza realizes, wait, one of the people's missing. There was another fighter before, it was some kid or something. His eyes start scanning the area, but he can't find anyone. Wait, where did he go? They're planning something, aren't they? And suddenly, the sky turns black. Frieza doesn't know what's going on, but then in the distance he sees a giant dragon. And he's pissed. He knows exactly what happened. That kid slipped away to get the Dragon Balls and summon the dragon. He's going to steal the wish. In his rage, Frieza begins rocketing off, but before he can even leave, he's then shot out of the sky by 2 Makanko Sappos. A simultaneous attack from Piccolo and Salad. Frustrated, he powers up, going into his full power mode. He jumps back up and is about to fly off, but before he does, he looks up and sees something behind Piccolo and Salad. With the area now completely dark from the clouds, he notices a weird blue glow. His eyes trail upwards and he sees. He shoots a laser at it, not knowing what it is. But the laser does nothing. He shoots more and more, and then suddenly it's thrown towards him. Goku flings his hands forward, launching the Spirit Bomb. Frieza's confident that he can take it on, and begins trying to push it back. But as he pushes, it starts hurting him. He feels pain. This attack's actually too strong for him. But he maintains his demeanor. He says that it's nothing. He can push it back. He can counter this. But as he tries to, he's then hit by attacks from below. The other 5 fighters keep attacking him. And this is not only enough to injure Frieza, but also throw him off guard, allowing the Spirit Bomb to get closer and closer to actually killing him. Goku gives it one last push, and the rest of the group continues attacking Frieza together. And they suddenly feel a huge burst in power. Little do they know, Gohan actually had a 3rd wish. He had to use 2 of them to revive Chaozu and Yamcha, obviously. But the 3rd one he didn't want to go to waste. He asked Porunga to heal all the fighters, and this gives them just enough power, just the amount that they need. The Spirit Bomb finally swallows Frieza whole, causing a massive explosion that illuminates the area. And as the blast dissipates, the clouds do too. The dragon is gone. Gohan has made the wishes. And the Spirit Bomb actually did the trick. They had enough people fighting Frieza and enough power to actually overwhelm him. They can't believe it. They defeated him and won. They got their wishes, and Namek is saved. Well, kinda. I mean, Namek has pretty bad damage, and most of the warrior Namekians are fused into Piccolo and Salad, but, well, the planet's safe. But whatever, they don't care. They can just repopulate with eggs. They're just glad everything's okay now. Well, seems like they accomplished their mission, and now they could finally head back home. So, what would happen following this? Well, on their way home, they would continue their training, and do the same when they actually get back. Salad's actually the strongest in the group now. His Namekian fusion and his 2nd form gave him a huge boost in power. He can tell he's getting closer and closer to the power that he needs to reach his perfection. He's obviously not quite there yet, but he's on the path to getting it. He's glad that he's making progress, as is Piccolo. It seems the students finally surpassed the master. But one of the most interesting things is that he gained the powers of Frieza, getting a lot more insight into who Frieza was. He had his drones going around Namek the whole time too in the fight. They helped him get a bit stronger and learn some new techniques. Not to mention he has all the techniques of the Namekians that fuse within him. It's weird though, he and Piccolo could still feel their presence. Even though they have no control of the body, they feel the Namekians watching over them somehow. The Namekians will stick with the 2 of them forever, and they'll make sure that the Namekian sacrifice wasn't in vain. And now, Yamcha and Chaozu are back, and they've actually learned some things from King Kai. Just like Goku, they now have Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb. And they actually kinda wanna go back to King Kai's, well, without the dying part, but maybe Kami could pull some strings and get them back there to train. and they can bring the other humans along too. They're pretty hyped up, and this serves as a great motivation for them. Yamcha's actually surpassed the other two humans, not only in terms of his base strength, but with the fact that he also has Kaioken. Too bad for Tenshinhan and Krillin though, and Chaozu I guess, but he never really expected to surpass them. But that pretty much wraps this arc up, and now we can go into whatever's next. There's a little period of peacetime right now. Obviously Goku's still going to be training, as is everyone else. But it's not like they're training for a deathmatch or something, they're just training for fun and to get stronger. One day, Goku is at home training with Gohan outside. They wonder if there's a way to surpass their limits somehow. Salad was able to transform, and even Frieza was too. They wonder if it's possible for Saiyans to transform, not just power boosting techniques like Kaioken, like an actual full-blown transformation. Vegeta mentioned something about a Super Saiyan or whatever. They don't know what it is or how to get it, but they're aiming for whatever that is. It's just trial and error at this point. They're just hoping to stumble upon it by chance. During their sparring match, Goku sees something fly out of the woods. He launches a small blast at Gohan that knocks him away and knocks himself out, quickly allowing them to get out of the way of whatever flew out of the forest. The object hits a nearby hill and explodes. It was a ki blast. Someone launched a ki blast at them, and just as Goku realizes this, he looks back at the forest and sees more coming towards him. He and Gohan dodge them all, but they seem to be more so aimed at Goku than anything. And they're powerful ki blasts too. It seems like their intent is to actually injure Goku. This isn't some training thing. I mean, what else would it really be? They're just random blasts flying out of the forest. But from the tree line, someone jumps up. Flipping around in the skies, they launch more ki blasts at the two of them, then descending downward with a kick. Goku quickly launches a Kamehameha at whatever's flying towards him, and the person simply kicks himself off the Kamehameha, gracefully landing on the ground nearby. It takes Goku a bit to recognize who it is, but he can tell immediately by the outfit and the hair. He remembers this person. It was that assassin from his childhood, Tao. He was at the 23rd World Tournament as well, but they don't remember him being this strong after turning into a cyborg. Gohan doesn't know who this is, but he's on guard, ready to fight alongside Goku. Tao exchanges no words, lunging at them without saying anything. The two fight him, and he's actually really strong. Goku's surprised. What happened? He wasn't this strong against Tenshinhan. It doesn't make sense for him to get this powerful. And even with the two of them facing him at once, they're only just able to hold him off. They're struggling to defeat him. And what's even crazier, it seems like he's not even tiring out at all. He's fighting at 100% the whole time. Tao lands a kick that hits Goku, knocking him back into Gohan, as the two are thrown into the river nearby. Quickly, Tao sticks his cybernetic arm out, charging a blast. But before he can launch the blast, he senses something nearby. He tries to move his arm out of the way, but it's too late. It gets grazed by a death saucer, breaking the cannon within it. Salad then jumps out. He sensed this fight going on and knew that they needed help. Goku and Gohan are glad to see him here, but they wonder where the other fighters are. Wouldn't they have sensed this too and tried to help? But Salad's not even focused on that. Salad knows who this is. He has data on Tao after all, but he shouldn't be this strong. Salad puts two and two together and realizes that he must be working with Jiro, and must have been upgraded somehow to be an actual android. But Tao realizes he's outmatched, so he retreats, hoping that a grenade doesn't blow up in his face again, but also retreating with the intention that the group follows him. He's going to lead them to a trap, but luckily Salad tells him to stop. He doesn't want them to follow Tao. It might be too dangerous. Besides, they have to help Vegeta and Piccolo. Goku and Gohan were so busy that they didn't even notice. Piccolo and Vegeta are fighting someone, but they can't sense their energy. The three of them fly over, wondering what's happening. Not too far away, Piccolo and Vegeta are engaged in their own fight, and they're losing pretty badly. The two people in front of them seem to also be from the Red Ribbon Army, and they don't have any sort of ki at all that they could sense. But one thing they know for sure is that these two are strong. They've witnessed it firsthand. They can't even damage these two, and their attacks are so powerful that they can barely defend against them. These two are androids 14 and 15. The two of them charge an attack together, ready to finish off Vegeta and Piccolo, but in the nick of time the other three fighters arrive, deflecting the blast back at the androids. They're uninjured though, but weirdly enough, they also retreat. Salad realizes that this is definitely a trap of some sorts. Why would they retreat right now? Suspiciously he looks around, trying to see if Jiro's anywhere. He can't find him, but he knows Jiro's watching. And sure enough he is. On a mountaintop nearby, he's looking down on the group. With cybernetic upgrades of his own, although not too advanced since he was more focused on the other androids. By his side is another project of his, Android 13, the ultimate most powerful android in his arsenal. Good. Everything is falling into place. Soon enough, the androids will have led everyone into a trap, being able to kill Goku and eliminate Salad as well. But as Jiro watches on, his grin turns into a grimace. He makes direct eye contact with Salad, who returns an equally threatening death stare. Jiro scoffs as he and 13 retreat, disappearing from sight before the group even notices them. So, this is Jiro's plan. He's gonna finally try and kill Goku, as well as Salad himself. Salad tells the group to follow him. They're gonna go to Jiro's lab and see if they can find some clues about the androids. Maybe they could either find them there, or find blueprints that actually cover them. But either way, Salad has a bad feeling about this. He doesn't know what to expect at all. And with that, we'll leave this part off here for now. So, what did you guys think about this part? What do you think's going to happen next time? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you like the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we can get another part of this series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe, as well as hitting the bell icon to get notified about any future parts of this What If, or any other videos that I upload on my channel. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.